I stand before the ruins of ancient empires, where the echoes of a 4-century struggle still resonate. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey through time, witnessing the
plants. The Roman Sassanid Wars, a conflict that spanned an astonishing 400 years, shaped the course.
As the 3rd century CE dawned, two mighty empires stood poised on the brink of a conflict that would... On the other, the newly risen Sassanid Empire, successors to the Parthians, determined to reclaim. The stage was set for a clash of titans that would rage across the centuries, reshaping borders since a fillard. From the sun-baked deserts of Mesopotamia to the rugged highlands of Armenia, armies would... The wars began in earnest with the ascension of Ardashir I, founder of the Sassanid dynasty. The Romans, caught off guard by this new, aggressive power to their east, found themselves on the defensive for the first time in
But it was under Shapur I, Ardashir's son and successor, that the Sassanid threat reached its zenith.
The capture of the Roman leader Valerian in 260 CE marked an unprecedented moment in history.
This moment, perhaps more than any other, announced the arrival of a new superpower.
As the conflict raged on, it became clear that this was more than a simple territorial dispute. The Romans, particularly after the rise of Christianity, saw themselves as defenders of the faith against the Zoroastrian.
The Sassanids, in turn, viewed the conflict as a holy war to spread their own religious beliefs.
Both empires sought control over key regions like Armenia and Mesopotamia, not just for their...
At the heart of the Roman-Sassanid conflict lay two crucial regions, Mesopotamia and Armenia.
Armenia, perched in the rugged highlands between the two powers, found itself caught in a deadly tug-of-war.
The fortunes of war ebbed and flowed across these contested lands. Cities changed hands, borders shifted.
The famous fortress city of Nisibis, for example, changed hands 3 times in the span of Genspans. The Roman-Sassanid wars were characterized by epic sieges and the sacking of great cities.
Dura Europos, a frontier fortress on the Euphrates, was besieged and destroyed. These conflicts highlighted the crucial role of fortress cities in the ancient world. The development of siege warfare reached new heights during this period. As the conflict entered its later stages, the Eastern Roman Empire, which we now call Byzantine, inherited the struggle against Persia.
Perhaps none was more significant than the Sassanid Shah Khosrow I, known as Anushirvan Klik, the Immortal.
Khosrow I implemented sweeping reforms that revitalized the Sassanid Empire. He reorganized the military. The final, cataclysmic phase of the Roman-Sassanid Wars came under Khosrow II. In a series, Sassanid armies captured Syria, Palestine, Egypt, and even, for a brief moment, the great prize of Jerusalem.
But victory proved fleeting. The Byzantine Emperor Heraclius launched a desperate counterattack.
As the dust settled on this final confrontation, both empires found themselves exhausted, their resources The true victor of the Roman-Sassanid Wars emerged from the deserts of Arabia. Islam, a nationmise. The exhaustion brought about by centuries of conflict left both Rome and Persia unable to resist. Their legacy lives on in the lands they fought over, in the cultures they influenced, and in the caution. As we stand amidst the ruins of these once mighty empires, we're left to contemplate the lessons of this epic exchange. The ancient conflicts remind us of the futility of endless struggles, the impermanent in the greatest powers,